What up? It's your boy, Luke for Prez, back again with another video for you guys. Hope everyone's doing great out there, as usual. Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a Fivio Foreign type beat with the help of Captain Plugin's Epic. Fivio Foreign is a Brooklyn drill rapper who has slowly gained buzz over the last couple years, which culminated with his awesome feature on Kanye's Off the Grid song, which was on the Donda project. And he typically sticks to the modern drill sound that originated in the UK, but was kind of adopted by New York rappers. They're just maybe a little bit more ominous generally than the UK drill beats, which can be ominous, but also have some melodic components to them. These are all very general statements, you know, that's not like an exact science by any stretch. But yeah, in any case, we're gonna be making an NY drill type beat. So with all that being said, let's get into it. So today we're working in the key of A minor, and we are using the BPM of 140, which is pretty much the standard starting point BPM for both UK and NY drill beats. I opened up Captain Chords to start things off, and I created a very, very basic pattern utilizing only 2 notes at a time. So not even like a full chord. I don't even know if you call 2 notes hitting simultaneously a chord or if that's something else. But in any case, we're using 2 notes simultaneously that repeat for the first 3 bars, and then for the 4th bar, I simply raised 1 note up 1 semitone. And what that does is create some tension and some dark vibes, which is exactly what we're going for with these hard, aggressive drill beats. You know what I'm saying? I selected the preset Angel String just to kind of kick things off, and this is what it sounds like. So super simple, but pretty ominous, and with a lot of these drill beats, stuff just hits on the one of every beat. You know what I mean? Like, they're not meant to be really melodically complicated beats. In a lot of cases, the drum patterns are really kind of what steals the show, especially in these NY drill beats. So once I was done with that, I just exported the MIDI into my DAW just so I could plug it into different VSTs until I found the sound that I ultimately wanted to use. And that ended up being the Hollywood Studio string section preset from Omnisphere. So now those notes sound like this. And the way that I got them to sound like that is I threw on an EQ, cut off a ton of the lows and some of the highs, and then I also added an RC20 retro color with the Vinyl 1 preset. I left the preset pretty much default. I didn't really mess with the settings too much, and I was pleased with how it sounded. So from there, I opened up Captain Melody because I wanted another melodic component to kind of complement those droning 2-note chords, if you will. Something that I could bring in and out of different sections of the beat just to keep it from being super monotonous and repetitive. And I found a really cool preset called Time Warped Bells. It's one of the phase plant sounds that's built into the Captain Plugin's Epic product suite. And I got this melody just by continuously clicking the Randomize Idea Tool button until a pattern emerged that I was happy with. And then from there, I ended up removing a lot of the notes and just kind of simplifying the whole thing, because we're really only dealing with like 3 or 4 notes here for the most part, similar to the chords. Really, like, it can't get simpler than this. So this is what the pattern sounds like by itself. But I didn't completely like where the melody was hitting, so I added halftime with just the default settings. I didn't touch a thing, just turned it on and let it go. And now this melody sounds like this. So just like brought it down a little bit, made it a little bit darker, and kind of slowed down where the notes were actually hitting. Thought it was perfect. I ended up doing the same thing, click Export MIDI, and I dragged it over into my DAW. And I found another cool preset from Omnisphere called Ambient Space Piano. And I ended up adding an EQ to take out some of the lows. I boosted the highs a bit, the mids and the highs really. And then I added that halftime. And so now the pattern sounds like this. So it just made it a little more delicate, but spooky kind of, you know? That's what I was going for, at least. And I know that seems like super simple, but again, I wanted to leave room for the artist's vocals. So from here, I just moved on to the drums. So I got a pretty dope drill drum pattern going. We got 2 layers of hi-hats here. We got the Murda Beats kick. I always use the Murda Beats kick for drill beats. It just hits harder than any other kick I have. I don't know why. And then of course, you know, we got the 808 pattern with the glides going on. It gets real complicated in the second half of the pattern. And then we got some accent bongos, some other stuff going on. I'm done talking about it. I'm just gonna play it for you guys. Yeah, so simple but effective. And from this point on, it was really just down to arranging it how I wanted, and we got a full beat. All right, so here is exactly how I arranged this beat. I started off with an intro. We got the gunshot sound effect, of course. Goes right into the hook, then into a verse, back to the hook here, another verse, and then an outro. So that's how we arranged it this time. I'm gonna play the full beat for you guys right now and then get on out of here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, make sure to like and subscribe to the Mixed & Key YouTube channel. We got more videos on the way. I'm Luke for Prez. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.